Mike at the Mic!
My name is Mike Terry, and welcome to Mike at the Mic.
Mike at the Mic!
The podcast where I, Mike, use this microphone, also Mike, to talk about music. Today I'm talking all about my original song, Fight, an anthem examining our competitive society while calling for peace. Let's head over to the piano, where I'll perform the song live and then talk about what the lyrics mean to me and share stories from how we recorded the full version of the song. Let's go.
Fight! I'll push you aside to be first in line. Let's fight, because your decline, your demise is my rise. Don't look surprised, it's a cutthroat life and we're here to fight. Right? Fight. Say goodbye to playing nice, prepare for night. Hone your knife, stoke your spite, set your torch alight. No hero in sight, no angel in white, so take what's yours tonight. Isn't that your right? When will we have our fill and be still? There's a peaceful way to live if we will forget. Kill or be killed, find a way to be fulfilled and set things right. Do you and I, do we have to fight? Gotta get what's mine, gotta get my time in the limelight. Gotta claim my prize, gotta hit my high, and you can pay the price. When I want more, I take yours, 'cause might is right. Right? Fight. Losers fall when it take all, and that's just life. It isn't fair, no one cares, it's a waking nightmare. Trapped in the ring, but the bell won't ring. Just fighting, 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 fighting. Can we rise above the thrill and be still? There's a peaceful way to live if we will forget. Kill or be killed, find a way to be fulfilled and set things right. Do you and I, do we have to fight? Still, be still. There's a peaceful way to live if we will forget. Kill or be killed, find a way to be fulfilled and set things right. Do you and I,
For me, this song conjures an image of people physically climbing over one another to get to the top. I see boots on people's faces and hands clawing up at the people above them. Is there anyone else wondering why we live like this? Why we compete when we could collaborate? Do we have to fight? I wish we lived in a world where people just agreed to work together. This is a very idealistic song, but surely it's possible for all of us to wake up one day and team up rather than tear down. Wouldn't we all be better off if we agreed to stop taking advantage of one another? And yet it is human nature to compete, to put me before you, to climb as high as I can, regardless of who I have to step on. There is a thrill in the challenge of pitting yourself against another. There is triumph in victory. How do we escape survival of the fittest when the thrill is so vivid? I listen to the song and hear it mirroring my own conflict. The verses glorify the fight and the challenge and the thrill, but the choruses strip that away and yearn for peace and stillness. And I am lost somewhere in between, trying to decide if I have to fight or is there another way to live. In the last part of today's episode, we're going to listen to some of my favorite parts of the full version of the song, and I'll talk about how it was recorded. Fight was recorded at Number 9 Sound Studios. Check out number9.ca. And it is co-produced by George Rondina and Max Filazek. It features Max Filazek on guitar and bass, and Mark Kelso on drums. I sing the lead and the backup vocals. I'm playing the piano. I'm also playing an electric keyboard called the Wurlitzer, and some synthesizers, including the System 8, the Memetron, and something called the Mini Moog. Let's take a listen to the opening of the song. I love how the band feels in this song. What we're hearing there is piano, Wurlitzer, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass, drums, and the Mini Moog is playing that high melody. Let's keep listening to how it changes in this part. So what's happening there is the organ, a B3, is entering, and a Leslie is being added to the electric guitar. A Leslie is a specialized rotating speaker cabinet that adds depth and texture to the guitar, and it really helps the song build up to when the vocals enter here.
Fight!
I wrote the song with just one set of vocals in mind, and George suggested that we make it sound like a crowd is shouting fight. And Max and George knew exactly how to achieve that effect. In addition to the lead vocal, there are 9 voices in that moment of the song. George, Max, and I together recorded ourselves shouting fight 3 times. Once low, fight. Once medium, fight. And once high, fight. We edited them all together, we added some reverb, and all of a sudden it sounds like a huge crowd is shouting fight along with the lead vocals. And I love how much momentum it adds to the song. Let's skip ahead to the second verse and listen to the awesome low end of this piano here.
Right? Fight!
So George has this amazing 9-foot Grand Bechstein piano, and there is so much awesome power in the low end of that instrument. I look forward to that every time I listen to the song, even though it's a small part of it. Another cool thing we did here is I'm singing the vocal melody an octave down as well, and it's mixed in really quietly to add texture to the lead vocals. So I'm going, fight, say goodbye to playing nice, and I'm singing down, fight, say goodbye to playing nice, prepare for night. Mixing that low end real low, volume-wise, with the main line, just to add so much texture and depth to the vocals. Now I want to skip ahead to another part of the song and talk about how we enter the chorus.
Isn't that your right? When will we have our fill and be
So in most songs, the chorus has the most energy, but to me it felt more natural to slow down here. And I agonized over whether there should be 2 beats of silence or 4 beats of silence there, but I think the 4 beats of silence works well. The Memetron flutes and the System 8 synthesizer enter and really change the tone of the song to something more peaceful. And I love the interplay between the verses being triumphant and fast-moving and the choruses being slower and stripped down. I also want to talk about the backup vocals we did, especially in the 3rd and 4th verses. Let's take a listen to how those sound.
Fight! Gotta get what's mine, gotta get my time in the limelight. Gotta claim my prize, gotta hit my eye, and you can pay the price. When I was
George suggested we add backup vocals to this tune, and then Max and I mapped out the harmonies together, and then I sang them. Here I'm singing 6 notes at a time, and each is doubled and panned left and right. So it's 12 recordings of my voice in total, and I love how much depth they add to the song. Let's jump ahead and give a listen to one of the most awesome parts of the song, which is the guitar solo by Max Filazek.
to fight.
I looked forward every time I knew there was going to be a guitar solo in a song to finding out what Max was going to play. And it was so fun to just see him pick up his instrument and go crazy and try different things. And then we just edited our favorite parts of those guitar solo takes together. There is so much more that I could say about this song and how we recorded it at Number 9 Studios, but I guess I'll have to save that for another day. In the meantime, you can stream Fight now, everywhere music streams. Thanks for listening, and that concludes this episode of Mike at the Mic.
Mike at the mic.